So when I went to go see Nocturnal Animals, I kind of did it an Amy Adams double feature because I saw Nocturnal Animals and Arrival pretty much at the same cinema session. And for both films, I kept away from all marketing, all trailers, posters, any knowledge possible about what these films are about. And for Arrival, that worked pretty well. I mean, I watched it, I thought, wow, this is fantastic. I don't know anything about it. I haven't seen any particular image that I'm waiting for, no spoilers whatsoever. For Nocturnal Animals, incredibly different story. Pretty much the reverse. Nocturnal Animals stars Amy Adams, Jake Gyllenhaal, Michael Shannon, Armie Hammer, Aaron Taylor-Johnson, Jenna Malone, and Laura Linney, and I'm probably missing a couple because this cast is enormous. I was pretty surprised, like, oh my god, this small kind of movie has this large of a cast. That was one of the things that really attracted me to the project. Now, this movie is about, hang on, just trying to remember what it's about because it's completely forgettable. Sorry, I have all these notes here for what I can read off of, but for the life of me, I cannot remember what Nocturnal Animals is really about. I mean, Amy Adams is an art dealer, and she used to be married to Jake Gyllenhaal 20 years ago, and recently she's gotten married to Armie Hammer, and her life is kind of stale. She doesn't really like it. She's, getting all success, which is thinking, no, I just don't feel right. I don't feel comfortable. It's like, you got lots of money. I don't know. Find something. It was a little weird. Anyway, so she gets sent this manuscript that's been written by her ex-husband, Jake Gyllenhaal, about a certain night. Pretty much him and a fictionalized version of Amy Adams and their daughter going out and driving, and unfortunately his wife and daughter get captured by Aaron Taylor-Johnson's character and are unfortunately raped and murdered, and Jake Gyllenhaal gets Michael Shannon's sheriff to go out and try and find the killers. So kind of like a revenge story. The thing is that this movie is actually a story within a story. But the problem is that the story, the Jake Gyllenhaal and Michael Shannon going after Aaron Taylor-Johnson revenge sort of plot, that was incredibly fascinating. That was the most well-directed parts of that movie. That was the music was the best in those parts. The cinematography was the best. The performances were the best. Everything was the best in that story. But the surrounding story of Amy Adams reminiscing about her past life with Jake Gyllenhaal and how she had an abortion and a very weird, and I'm talking weird, life outside of that of being an art dealer, because there's some parts where there's some little scenes that just come out of absolutely nowhere, and I kept thinking, is this directed by Nicholas Winding Refn? Because this is just some really weird, bizarre crap that's going on. I didn't understand it. It just took me completely out of the experience. I was just begging, come on, can we just get back to the Jake Gyllenhaal stuff? And that is the central flaw of this entire film, of this movie, which it's bad. I'm sorry, but it's bad. I say that the Jake Gyllenhaal, Michael Shannon revenge plot is the most interesting, but that's just by comparison, because even that plot is pretty by the numbers. I've seen better stories in many, many other films. It's just, by comparison to the Amy Adams plot, I wanted to watch that movie. It was frustrating. It was incredibly frustrating to watch this movie. It was very boring, badly directed. Unfortunately, I mean, everyone's going to praise the director Tom Ford because this is just his second film, and he was already an art designer, so he knows how to craft a great image and do production design very well. And I have to say, yes, the cinematography by Seamus McGarvey it looks very nice, but it looks nice, but there's absolutely no substance whatsoever. I didn't care about the characters. Amy Adams just seemed rather bored and confused. It was kind of like, it's kind of like she did this film on her downtime and just said like, yeah, alright, cool. I mean, sounds interesting, I guess. Jake Gyllenhaal, he gives it his all, he always does, but I mean, you can put him in a bad movie, he'll still be great. Michael Shannon kind of chews up the scenery. Aaron Taylor-Johnson is interesting. The cast is interesting. Their performances are kind of hit and miss. It's just, none of it's really standing out like, oh wow, this one thing was fantastic. It's just, Nocturnal Animals is bad. It's not good. I don't even want to have like a big long phrase or term to describe it. It's just not good. You don't need to see it. It's completely unmemorable to me. After seeing it 2 weeks ago, nothing. There's absolutely nothing in my brain that's sticking of any scene. Anything that's really like, oh yeah, that was fantastic. None of it. None of it. The script was awful. Was just awful. The music was interesting. It just, in the end, Nocturnal Animals is a film that you don't need to see. I'm sorry, you don't need to see it. I mean, I like doing these reviews, but I'm kind of thinking this review is pointless because I'm just telling you, don't go and watch it. There's no point. I mean, you could try and you could even give it a shot because all these critics are raving on about it for some reason. I don't understand. I just really didn't like it. I am not going to watch it again, and I'm just going to say it is a film that is just not worth your time. So Nocturnal Animals, have you seen it? Please tell me what you think about it. There is other videos linked here or over there. Remember, push that little white button. Thank you for watching.